Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to the southern wing of the Stink Bug Works. The last time I left you, I was talking about putting the turn fin on this boat. And I've done exactly that. I put that little bracket on that we talked about, and I did it level this way like we talked about. Then as I got to looking at it and truing stuff up, I looked at it from this angle of dangle. Can you boys and girls see this? It's ever so slightly cocked this way. Now it's sitting up flat against this sponson. So before this thing goes out to sea, I'm going to take this bracket and sand a little bevel into it where this is square. Now I moved the fin down and I could bend things to make it work, but the best way to do it is to have it right from the get-go. The motor mount. Now, I didn't have a whole lot of time yesterday to work on the motor mount because yesterday I got to have my meeting with the ombudsman for the supervisor for this district. I mean, County Board of Supervisors is the highest level of government in the county, and that's who I'm dealing with, is the highest level of government in the county. And here's the way my meeting went. Here's the windup. Fastball over the plate, swung and hit down center field. It's going, home run. Oh yeah, let me tell you, there was a whole bunch of, I didn't know that. Really? Are they doing that? Oh yeah. Anyway, back to my motor mount. This thing, because of its design and all the weight back here, I've got to get the motor up, so I got to do this fancy mount. So I've been working on this mountain. Here's where I am now. I've got this plate with this tongue on it, and this plate's going to go in here, and this tongue will get bolted to the floor. This whole plate with the tongue is going to hold my motor. There will be hey, let's pull this off for a second. There will be a plate probably made from this 1 millimeter carbon fiber that will go along here, and it'll hold the angle of dangle. And remember, this time I'm going to say it. Remember, boys and girls, the angle of dangle is equal to the heat of the meat divided by the mass of the ass. I'm only going to say that once. So anyway, it'll get this little angle piece, and then these 3 bearings will ride in this vibration insulated sleeve that will get glued down to this and up against here. So that'll be the entire drive unit. I won't have a whole big unsupported shaft, but I'll have room for ever so slight. If it wants to wobble, I got room to take it up. So there you go. I had to make some precision little spacers to make this work. And in fact, in between each one of these bearings, I have these little tiny stainless steel shim washers. I don't know if you can see those, but I put those in there because what I want is can you see that? This little shim washer. So that presses up against the inner race, essentially the hub of the bearing. And so when everything is compressed, all the hubs are touching each other in a way, and then all the outer races are free to spin. And that was the whole thing. So that this sleeve actually has a couple of thousandths play up and down. So I have a little bit of give in there. That was the whole point of this, is I want a little bit of give. And this will get epoxied down here. The ultimate shape of this thing, it's going to taper down here to meet the height of whatever the height that this support is at the time. So, all this extra material is waste. I was originally going to make this sleeve out of carbon fiber tube, but these little short things of thin carbon fiber tube crush real easily. So metal is better. Okay, boys and girls, I think you've seen some progress here. We're getting close to mounting a motor. I'll have to do a little dinking around with it today and see. Until next time, jet out.